Good morning, drone world, and welcome back to another episode where we bring you the biggest and best drone news from around the world. Our first story has been sweeping headlines across the world: Operation Sausage Salvation. In Hampshire, a 3-year-old Jack Russell Whippet mix found herself trapped nearly 350 yards out on a coastal mudflat after she slipped her leash and made a run for it. Police, firefighters, and even the Coast Guard came away empty-handed after trying to rescue the spooked pup. And with the tide swiftly rising, rescuers knew they had to act fast. The risk of little Millie being swamped by the icy English Channel was becoming more and more likely. But by this point, it was too risky for anyone to attempt to reach her. Luckily, members of the Dean Med drone search and rescue team were also on hand with their UAVs ready to save the day. After checking the maximum weight their UAV could handle and getting the all clear from aviation authorities, they took off with their latest high-tech payload installed: a sausage. Millie really likes food and she'll eat almost anything you give her: raw carrots, cucumber, but she much prefers sausages. Dangling a sausage was probably the best thing they could lure her with, said Millie's owner, Emma Oakes. And it worked. Millie was successfully coaxed by the deli delight, even managing to grab hold of it, almost crashing the drone it was attached to. Emma and Millie are now reunited, and a member of the Dean Med drone search and rescue team said they would even consider using sausages again. Hospital supplies like patient samples, chemotherapy drugs, and other urgent or sensitive supplies could soon arrive even faster between hospitals separated by the broad Morecambe Bay. Roads between the Lancaster Royal Infirmary, Furness General, and Westmoreland General Hospitals are often busy and congested, with early reports suggesting continual van deliveries make up 7 hours of driving per day. Using drones could cut the delivery time between each hospital from 81 minutes by road to a much faster 28 minutes. The project site notes the A590 is infamous for holdups, causing considerable excess time to be taken when moving samples from one hospital to the next. The geography of Morecambe Bay causes excess journey times between the 3 hospitals that serve the Bay community. Further consultation and planning is still needed to finalise the details of the aerial corridor, but you could see supplies being flown in as early as June 2022. Many people have had the chance to experience the wonderful world of Disney at one of the many theme parks around the world. But have you ever seen 200 UAVs illuminating the skyline there? The answer is no, but in March, Disneyland Paris will be hosting the first ever drone light show to be performed in a Walt Disney Company theme park. The show will include video projections, water jets, lighting effects, and the traditional Disney music we all know and love to mark the park's 30th anniversary. Disneyland officials have said to expect fairy dust and a roof of light from the immersive Disney D-Light performance. And if you want to be one of the lucky visitors to see the spectacle live, mark March the 6th in your diary and book your tickets early. Our last story of the day takes us to Brentford Community Stadium, where a Premier League match was brought to a halt after an unofficial drone was spotted flying over the stadium. The match between Brentford and Wolverhampton was paused just 71 minutes in, with both teams directed off the pitch by referee Peter Banks until the drone was taken down. While the game did eventually resume with 19 minutes added time, it's prompted us to remind all of our viewers to make sure you're operating your UAV safely and in accordance with the law. You don't want to be the one causing these kinds of disturbances and risk being prosecuted by the CAA. If the drone rules and regulations aren't totally clear to you, make sure you join our live webinar, UK Drone Regulations Update 2022, where our experts Harry and Alex will explain all the regulations in detail, and you'll even get the chance to ask them any questions you may have in the live Q&A at the end. You can save your seat now using the link in the description below. That's it for this week's episode of Good Morning Drone World. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for even more drone news and updates from us here at Copters, and we'll see you next time.